spiritual babies, welcome back to my channel. This message is who's trying to reconnect to you. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. So get my deck together. Who's trying to connect to you? Tarot, who's trying to connect to them? What connection is trying to be rebuilt? Who is it? Who's trying to reconnect to you? Who's trying to reconnect to them? Too many cards. I just need one. So we're just going to put those back. Oh. I'm going to take this one. This is the higher up. This is someone that's spiritual. This is someone that's known as spiritual. This could be male or female. This could be a former friend, someone that's trying to reconnect with you. I'm really hearing that it's giving more feminine energy, or this guy could be like very feminine and very in tune with their higher selves, their higher conscious. They could be spiritual or they could be religious and very knowing. You know, they're kind of woke, but they're very spiritual about it or very religious about it. You know, and they're pretty wise, or they could be seen as wise. Sometimes they can also be seen as an old soul. But this person is definitely trying to reconnect with you, trying to reach out to you. My cards are just so stiff today. Let's see. Why do they want to, why do they want to reconnect? They feel so suppressed right now. This person feels really suppressed. And they're reaching out to you because maybe you've made them feel free. Maybe you helped them live life. They lived through you, and right now their situation makes them feel so suppressed. This could also be you being very suppressed, and they are being sent back to you to help free you. One or the other, right? But if this person is reaching out or trying to reconnect to you because they're feeling suppressed by their situation. This could be an old situation that had arose, and maybe this is what caused your falling out or you guys to separate or whatever. But now they're understanding of what you were talking about or where you were coming from, and they had to learn a hard life lesson from this, and now that's why they're reaching out. Or if this is not their situation, this is your situation, and you know, you guys cut ties and you lost ties, and it's due to the situation that you were in or you were putting yourself in, and that you've been being very suppressed by, or you know, whether it's you put yourself in this situation or it just happened to you. This person is being sent back to you to have this reconnection, so you can see that, you know, this is how you free yourself. Remember what you learned, what lessons you learned from me. Let's see what else you need to know about this person. How does this person feel about you? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. My goodness. They are flying out. Excuse me. Okay. We have the Lover's card. This person feels like they still care about you. They still love you. They still have a lot of like genuine emotions for you. And they see you as family. Excuse me. They see you as family, or they see you as like someone that they never actually expected to break away from. They see you as someone that they never expected to break away from. They never expected for you guys to ever even lose your connection. They see you as someone that they are supposed to be spiritually connected to forever. These are three major arcana cards, right? We have the High Priestess, the Devil, and the Lovers. This person is spiritually connected to you. This person has been around for a long time when it comes to you, right? They are somehow intertwined with you. They are supposed to be a part of your spiritual journey, your spiritual path. And maybe at one point you guys outgrew each other and separated, and now you guys are coming back together. And I'm really strongly feeling like this is a friend vibe. This is not really a lover's vibe. This is someone that you have literally just lost connection with, whether that was a fallout or literally just growing apart. But they're coming back into your life because they need you or you need them in a spiritual way. You need to remember the lessons that was taught to you from this person to free you from this suppression, or to free them from a suppression. Sometimes we have to do God's work, and you are sent on a mission to help someone next to you. And this person has big love for you. They don't even know how it got to the point of where it got, you know, but they want to have you back in their life. They still care about you. They still love you. They still feel as though you guys have this connection that is that's like no other, you know, like you guys have this bond that they just cannot seem to find again. They can't seem to put their finger on it, but they don't find this connection with other people, and they've been kind of searching for it high and low again. So they're ready to reach out and to, like, they may even be manifesting you is what I'm hearing. Like they may be like a little like scared to reach out due to like time, but I'm hearing that they're probably like manifesting you. So if you're thinking about this person a lot, then this person, it's probably because they're manifesting you. Their name is like ringing around in your head, or you're running into people with the same name as them, you know. Let's see. This person could also have a pretty common name. Excuse me. Let's see. What else does this person need to know about them? What else does this person need to know? Ace of Pentacles. This person wants to come to you with a new opportunity. They want to come to you about possibly like finances or business. Maybe they're trying to open the door for you, like with your relationship with them. Like, oh, you know, let's just call it like a business transaction. You know, like, I can do this for you, or could you do this for me, on a business level, you know, where they're just trying to make it seem like, oh, you know, I'm just coming to you for business purposes, when really they're trying to open the door back up to your relationship. They're going to use that as a token to get like back in, to get a reconnection, to really like, you know, they're seeing this as a new opportunity, a new ground opportunity. And this could be a long-term thing because it's the Pentacles, you know. So this could be something that's like more dragged out, and you have to deal with each other for a little longer than you expected, you know. And like they're really like coming across you and like helping you in some way. Or, you know, like you guys could just end up in the same financial pool together for some reason. But it's a new opportunity that is being faced for you too, right? Or just a new opportunity being graced to you by the graces of God, right? Just to bring you guys back together. They're looking for a new chance, a new grounded chance is what I'm hearing. And that, you know, they need this foundation again. So they're looking to create a new foundation with you, a new opportunity with you. See, what else does this person want from them? What else do they need to know about this person? This person has been really lonely. They have been going through this path by themselves, and this has been a really spiritual path for them. Like, this is a lot of spiritual growth that they've been going down, and it's been a very long, like, drawn out thing for them. You know, this has been a long drawn out experience for them, where they have like really learned so much. They've been isolated, and although it may seem like they've been out and doing things with other people, they really haven't. They haven't been really giving a lot of people their own energy, and if they had, they still kind of felt alone in the situation and felt like they needed to do this by themselves. I also have the the Empress, representing that they feel like they've grown and they've blossomed and they've learned new things about themselves. They've catered to new things. They've given birth to new things. They could even have had a child since you haven't spoken to them. But they're now grown and more grounded, and they see things from a different perspective now, and they feel differently now. They really just kind of want you to know that they've matured and they've let go of a lot of their old ways and the old things that used to associate with them. And now they've birthed so much new things into their life. Trying to figure out which step next. Let's see. Let's see. This person, I'm sorry, I just have to say this, like, this person has really isolated themselves. So if this person just kind of like went incognito, you know, and like really just separated and made it so no one really had access to them. They felt like they needed to do this. This person went down a spiritual journey that took a really long time for them. Because you have so many like solid cards here. One, you just feeling like you need to go down this new path, and also you may be feeling like you need to birth something new. These cards are so solid that it's giving that they're really going to find their way back into your life. Excuse me, I have clothes in my mouth. Yeah, but they're trying to find their way back in for you, and they want to be able to like find this new connection, walk down this path with you, because they've been so lonely, and you brought out this version of them, this spiritual version of them, this more open version of them, or a version of them that they didn't really understand at the time, and now they understand it. They understand who they are now. They understand what you were saying and where you were coming from. Or they perceive the situation differently now. They've blossomed, they've grown, and they're more stern and more set and more grounded. And they want you to see that about them. Let's see. Let's see. What else do we need to know about them? What else do we need to know? What else does Spirit want them to know? Why are they trying to reconnect with them? What do they need to reconnect for? Why are they trying to reconnect? What else do they need to know, Spirit? Star Mother, how can you mother yourself? They felt like you were nurturing. They felt like they received something from you. They got some type of nurturing energy from you, or you received some form of nurturing energy from them, right? Because we also have the Empress. So they felt very nurtured by you, or like you really genuinely cared. Maybe they feel like, you know, they haven't found anyone as nurturing as you since they've left your side. And they're kind of missing your energy. They're missing that genuine person that genuinely cares about them, that will genuinely put them first, or really genuinely understand them. They feel like you have like this womb connection, this solar connection, this like deep spiritual connection. Let's see. The initiation, rite the passage, crossing the threshold. They have been afraid to reach out to you, but now they're regaining their courage. They've been so afraid to reach out to you because of the past and what happened and how you guys fell apart. They've been afraid to come forth to you, or maybe even you've been afraid to go forth to them, whichever way this works. But either way, like, the baggage was just so deep and so heavy that you really thought that you guys could never get past it, never be able to talk to each other again. But now this person is really ready to cross that threshold and try again. They can see the light at the end of the tunnel, right? They can see that there's potential for you guys. They are starting to remember who you were really, and your deep connection. Maybe it got blurred, maybe you guys spent too much time together, whatever the case was, but they're starting to see you again and see your potential and what you held, right? And for some reason, they just know that you're going to be good to them. You're going to be lighthearted towards them. You're going to be caring towards them. So they don't have much fear anymore. Like, they're ready to come and reach out to you. They're ready to talk to you again. They're ready to like try this again and reach out no matter what their results really are. Because they miss you. They still love you. They still care about you. And they feel like there's an opportunity for you guys. You guys also may have made money together. I'm hearing that with the Ace of Pentacles. That you guys may have like had some type of like financial abundance with one another. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We have broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. They were really hurt by your situation. They were really hurt about you guys like breaking up or splitting ways. They were really shattered. They really felt deeply, really cut deeply by your situation and how like you guys just didn't fall back into line and didn't fall back with one another. Like, it really, really hurt them. They were really broken by that because they felt really deeply for you. So they felt really distraught. They feel really distraught by the relationship and how sour it went with the two of you. Let's see. I have an upside down card too. What is this? We have conflict, clash, differences, incompatibility. They really feel like you guys like had some serious differences at the time and some serious clashing. There could have been some like serious confrontation that wasn't like seeing eye to eye. You guys weren't seeing eye to eye about something, and it was like really clashing and causing issues for you guys. Open heart, receptive, empathy, vulnerable. This person is ready to be vulnerable with you again. They want to open up to you again. They want to try again with you and like open their heart back up to you. They want to see you again, and they're hoping that you will open your heart up to them and be vulnerable with them and just let them back in and kind of like rekindle the love that you guys had and bring forth and like kind of like get over your spying, social media information ways. Oh my gosh, this person wants to be friends with you again. They have been watching you, okay? Like, this person has been watching you. They want to see you again. They want to know what was like, what's been going on in your life. How have you been? They've been trying to keep up with you through social media. They've been lurking on your page from like possibly even lurking from like other people's pages or creating a fake page to watch you. They've been tuning in. They have been trying to find their way back to you. And I'm sorry, the clothes are moving. They've been trying to find a way back in for you. Even maybe they've been using other people to spy on you and like be like, oh yeah, what's she up to, you know? And try to like brush it off like, oh, I don't care really. But they care. They've been tuning in. They've been looking in on you. They've been planning out their way back into your life. Like, oh, eventually we're going to be friends again. Eventually we're going to reconnect again. I'm going to find a way to reconnect with you. I'm going to find a way to like bump into you or something. You know what I'm saying? So they're keeping up with you. They have their heart open and they're really ready to be receptive to your love and energy. They believe that you're going to have empathy for them and that you're going to let them back in, you know. So they're planning their way to connect with you again because they want to, and they feel like you guys genuinely have a soul connection. So they're going to try to make their way towards you as quickly as they possibly can. That is actually all I have for you guys. So this person will be reaching out, and hopefully you guys will be open and receptive to it and hear it out, because I think that you guys feel the same way and that you actually love and care about this person too. And this disconnect probably really hurt you as well. And maybe this situation has made you guys feel very suppressed as well. And like, you know you have this connection with this person. You probably feel the exact same way. You probably felt lonely without them as well. So everything that they've been feeling, you've possibly been feeling as well. And this is like a soul connection. So hopefully you guys are receptive and open. Be open-hearted, be open-minded, hear them out and see where it goes, because they'll definitely be coming around the corner to you very soon. I hope you resonated with this. If you did, please let me know. Drop a comment down below. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please be sure to do so. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.